Welcome to Cruising with Clemons. My name is Mark, and this week's episode we are in Southern California, hiding out from winter, and we are going to check out the Salton Sea and then the Palm Springs Tramway.
I just want to give everybody an update. We talked about in our last video that our skylights were damaged by hail, and I had to call Grand Design to check on like sizes and things like that. And I did, and they had our bathroom size as the wrong one in the schematics. And so when I ordered it, it didn't fit. And so I went back and forth with them for a while. I had to take pictures, all kinds of stuff. So I finally found it. I'm having to order it from them. I couldn't get it on Amazon, and it's being shipped to Tucson. So in our next video in Tucson, hopefully it'll arrive and we can get it fixed.
Located about 50 miles south of Palm Springs is an area of the desert that became a source for agriculture in California. Irrigation ditches were dug to pull water from the Colorado River. However, a buildup of silt prevented the water from flowing after time. In 1905, a temporary canal was built to restore water flow from the blocked canal, but the Colorado River overtook the canal, flooding the farmland. Water flowed over these farmlands for 16 months. During that time, a noticeable amount of waterfowl started appearing in the area. In 1907, the Southern Pacific Railway was able to finally close the canal, leaving behind a lake 35 miles long and 15 miles wide. Originally, they thought the lake would evaporate, but runoff from the remaining farmlands continued to feed the lake, with not just water but also salt. The salinity level of the lake increased, and they began to stock the lake with fish. It would go on to become the Riveria of California, known for sport fishing and other water activities like boating, swimming, and water skiing. Marinas and resorts started popping up all around the lake. Over the years, storms came, raising the levels of the lake and flooding the surrounding communities. Runoff water was diverted and no longer feeding the lake with new water, which eventually led to major fish kills. All that, along with temperatures well into 100s in the summer, created a smell that is not only unbearable but can be toxic. Here we are visiting one of the last standing communities, Bombay Beach. As of 2024, the current population of Bombay Beach is 269 residents. This once vibrant community is now a little sad to drive through. However, they have a thriving art community, and that is very evident as you drive through.
We're driving out here.
Welcome to beautiful Bombay Beach.
This is interesting. It's like this really weird sculpture
It's like
park.
a sculpture park, but like with trash.
Well, I mean, it's like recycled sculpture, but
yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. I think it's cool to come out here and see.
It's a little sketchy.
I can appreciate it. Oh, those people are bringing their camper out.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's just a weird thing. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool to come see once.
Yeah. Wow.
At some point, this community was probably really thriving,
They're
and
using tires.
now this is all that's left. And I don't know. It's kind of cool. However, this bridge that we just went across is super sketchy. So let's see if we can get back.
It's so sketchy. We're going one at a time. Stay high on the right side.
It's probably sink.
All right, so Bryson and Daddy were big wimps and didn't come out with us. But you can see there's like people camping out here. There's all these sculptures and stuff. It's interesting. It does not smell good either. For more information about the Salton Sea at the height of its popularity, check out the documentary Plagues and Pleasures on the Salton Sea.
Birds. It's the hidden theme of this episode. Because there's not much else to do out here at this wildlife refuge.
Our next stop was the Sunny Bono Salton Sea Wildlife Refuge to do a little birding. Oh, mid-January, they have a giant birding festival because this is right on the migration path. So people come from all over, I guess, to go to the festival. Come and see a ton of birds out here. So if birding is your thing, add the Sunny Bono Salton Sea National Wildlife Refuge to your list.
That's what
Today's adventure is the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway, which is the world's largest rotating tram, and it travels over 2.5 miles up the mountain for stunning views of Palm Springs.
All right, just the parking lot is at quite an angle. The camera not really showing it,
On the side, no, this.
but
On my side.
maybe that gives you an idea. Jen's already out of breath. Oh yeah, here's the car next to me. That's a thank you, Cooper. So I've got my phone level and the truck is not level. It's pretty steep, but we're about to go up there.
Word of advice, if you're interested in visiting the tramway, try to go on a weekday, as the weekends can get crazy busy, and you want to make sure you get your tickets ahead of time.
I'm right.
Can you imagine being in Palm Springs on a hot summer day? But then you look up at the snow-capped Mount San Jacinto Mountains, wishing you could get up there to cool off? That's exactly what Francis Crocker thought in 1935. Many may not be aware of this, but our oldest son, Bryce, is terrified of heights, and so he was not excited about this particular adventure. You won't see him much through this video, as we were trying to give him some privacy to work through his feelings. But he did make it to the top and back down, and we're super proud of him for persevering.
Excited? Really? It's YouTube, there's audio.
Yes. What?
Exactly.
Due to many factors over the years, like money, war, and engineering constraints, Francis Crocker's dream would not be realized until 1963. Francis would go on to take numerous rides up and down the trams over the years, and unfortunately, in 1992, he passed.
Stop, and then we're going to go up 6,000 more feet in elevation, 2.5 miles of cable. We crossed over 5 towers. Each time we crossed over. So the other tram car is going to pass by right now. Don't believe we're doing this. He's driving really fast over here.
Oh, just really fast. I got something.
In 2000, the tram went through a major upgrade with the installation of the world's first 360-degree rotating tram car.
Daddy, you know what I did? I stepped onto this car and I went back. She's gonna swing soon. This is Wait, can you hike up? I got dragged into this. I guess right there.
Showing you this bus.
The ride takes about 10 minutes to reach the summit of Mount Jacinto Mountain.
Sorry, I was in two more.
It is cold. There's snow on it.
I think it is like wild that we just came from like 80 degrees
Yeah.
and it's like, it's at 50.
It feels colder.
It feels colder than that, but it's like a whole different world, and I think it's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 6,000, a little over 6,000 feet higher than where we started,
Yeah.
and there's still plenty of snow up here.
It's really cool. I'm glad we came up. It's interesting. I wish we had time to like spend a lot more time up here and do some hikes.
So you'll need to have.
Once you reach the summit, there are several things you can do, like visit the nature center, the ranger station, videos on the history, go for a hike, sledding, snowshoeing, all kinds of things. They even have 2 gift shops.
May I have your attention, please? The next tram car to the Valley Station leaves in 5 minutes.
Let's
If you wish
go.
to take this tram car, please proceed to the waiting room now.
All the people. Very cool. Okay, so we came up around 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
We left the house around 3.
Yeah, so we got here around 4.
Yeah. I highly recommend that if you're coming to this area, that it's a great time. If you're not planning to go and do a bunch of hikes, coming at 3 o'clock, staying for sunset, which was like at 5, and then you get the view of the city at night. And then by the time we head back down, it'll be a little bit more darker, which is like a big deal. So
And the moon should be rising.
yeah, so I highly recommend that if you come, this is the best time to come. Not like 3 and stay just a little after sunset to catch like the city all lit up at night. It's kind of cool looking. You know? I'm so glad that we changed our trip the other day and didn't come up here, and we came up here for sunset. And even though we can't see the sun going down, the reflection over the mountains and stuff is
It's gorgeous.
it's absolutely beautiful. So you guys can see a little bit in the background, but I'm glad we came up. I can't say that Bryce is glad that we came up, but we're here.
It's worth it.
And he pushed through it, and I'm proud of him for that. So, yeah, okay, let's go check out some more stuff while we're out here. If you get hungry, there are 2 restaurants and even 1 bar. Now it's time to head back down and enjoy the view of the city below us. Thanks for watching this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up or leave us a comment. It helps our channel. Next week, join us as we finally get our solar and battery fixed on the camper, and we see what happens with our Skylight.